If you want to know what it feels like to live in a world where love is a battlefield, where secrets are shared under the moonlight, and where a single glance can change everything, then this video is for you. We've scoured the depths of the anime world and binge-watched hundreds of series to bring you a list so good it'll make you question your own love life. So please sit back, like, share, and hit the subscribe because we're counting down the top 10 best high school romance anime of 2025 that will make you feel all the feels. Let's go. Number 10 is Kaguya-sama. Love is War. In Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Kaguya Shinomiya and Miyuki Shirogane are the brilliant and esteemed leaders of Shuchin Academy's student council. Kaguya is the vice president and daughter of a wealthy, powerful family, while Miyuki is the president and a hardworking prodigy from a more humble background. Both characters are madly in love with each other, but they are too proud and stubborn to confess their feelings. They believe that whoever confesses first will lose and be in a position of weakness in the relationship. As a result, they engage in an escalating series of psychological mind games and elaborate schemes to trick the other into confessing. The anime follows their daily battles in the student council room, with each episode featuring a new, absurd war to outsmart the other. At number 9, we have Horimiya and Horimiya, Missing Pieces. Horimiya follows the lives of two high school students, Kyoko Hori and Izumi Miyamura, who both hide aspects of their true selves from their classmates. Hori is a popular, fashionable, and seemingly perfect student, but at home, she's a responsible and humble homemaker who takes care of her younger brother. Miyamura, on the other hand, is seen as a quiet, gloomy otaku with glasses. In reality, he has 9 piercings and a hidden tattoo. Their two worlds collide when they meet by chance outside of school. Hori is surprised to see Miyamura without his glasses, looking completely different, while Miyamura is shocked to see the perfect Hori in her humble home clothes. They bond over their shared secret identities, and their unlikely friendship blossoms into a gentle and heartwarming romance. The series focuses on their relationship and how it grows, as well as their interactions with their close-knit group of friends. Our number 8 is The Three Mikadono Sisters Are Surprisingly Easy. The story follows Ui Ace, a high school student who is taken in by the wealthy Mikadono family after his famous actress mother passes away. Despite his mother's legendary status, Yu is a remarkably ordinary guy with no special talents, which leads him to feel inferior. However, he finds himself living with the 3 Mikadono sisters, who are all gifted prodigies and the top students at their high school. Kazuki, the eldest, is an up-and-coming actress. Nico, the middle sister, is a martial arts champion. Miwa, the youngest, is a genius shogi player. At first, the sisters are cold and dismissive of Yu. They look down on his lack of talent and see him as a burden. But as he begins to take on the household chores, his kindness and domestic skills gradually win him over. He works to understand their individual needs and creates a caring, family-like environment. Over time, the sisters begin to warm up to him, and their initially distant relationship blossoms into romantic feelings for their new housemate. The story is a romantic comedy that explores how Yu's sincerity and support help the sisters open up not just to him, but to each other. At number 7, we have Anyway, I'm Falling in Love with You. Anyway, I'm Falling in Love with You is a romantic anime that follows Mizuho Nishino, a 17-year-old high school student who is reflecting on her life and friendships. The story is told from 2 timelines, Mizuho as an adult in the present day and her teenage years in 2020. In 2020, Mizuho's life is going through some major changes. On top of her school events being canceled due to a new pandemic, her close-knit group of 4 male childhood friends starts to shift when one of them, Kazuki, confesses his love for her. Mizuho sees Kazuki as the baby of the group and wants their friendships to stay the same, but his confession forces her to confront her feelings and the changing dynamics of their relationships. Throughout the series, Mizuho deals with her own romantic feelings, the revelations of her friends' feelings for each other, and the emotional challenges of a tumultuous time in her life. The anime explores themes of friendship, romance, and the transition from adolescence to adulthood. Number 6 is Honey Lemon Soda. Honey Lemon Soda is a shoujo romance anime about Uka Ishimori, a shy and introverted high school girl who was relentlessly bullied in middle school, earning her the nickname Stone. Determined to change her life, she enrolls in a new high school where she meets Kai Miura, a popular and outspoken classmate with distinctive lemon-colored hair. Their first encounter is an accident involving a bottle of lemon soda, but it sparks an unexpected connection. With Kai's encouragement and gentle support, Uka begins to break out of her shell, slowly gaining confidence and making new friends. The series follows her journey of self-discovery and personal growth as she navigates her new life and learns to believe in herself. As their bond deepens, Uka and Kai's relationship blossoms from a supportive friendship into a heartfelt romance. Number 5 is I'm Getting Married to a Girl I Hate in My Class. I'm Getting Married to a Girl I Hate in My Class is a rom-com anime that follows the story of two high school students, Saito and Shirogane, who are constantly at odds with each other. They're known for their fierce arguments and intense rivalry, often bickering over trivial matters. One day, their lives take a shocking turn when their parents reveal that they have arranged a marriage between the two of them. Unbeknownst to Saito and Shirogane, their families have been friends for years and made a pact to have their children marry when they came of age. Now, they're forced to live together and navigate their new reality as a married couple, all while still attending high school. The series is a classic enemies-to-lovers story that explores how Saito and Shirogane's feelings for each other evolve from mutual hatred to genuine affection. As they deal with the challenges of their new life, they slowly begin to see past their initial prejudices and discover the good in one another. Number 4 is Call of the Night Season 2. In Call of the Night Season 2, the story continues with Koyamori, who has decided to become a vampire, and Nizuna Nanakusa, the vampire he must fall in love with to achieve his goal. While they still don't fully understand what love means, their nocturnal adventures and relationship deepen. However, a new threat emerges in the form of Anko Agisu, a relentless detective who hunts vampires. Anko's mission is to eliminate vampires, and she believes their weakness is something they were deeply attached to in their human life. This poses a challenge for Nizuna, who has no memories of her human past. The season explores the mysteries surrounding both Nizuna's hidden past and Anko's motivations for hunting vampires. The plot moves beyond the simple, fun late nights of the first season, introducing a more serious tone as Ko, Nizuna, and their friends confront new dangers and secrets of the night. Number 3 is My Dress Up Darling Season 2. The second season of My Dress Up Darling continues the story of high school students Marin Kitagawa and Wakana Gojo. Their bond, which began over their shared love for cosplay, grows deeper as they interact with classmates and expand their circle of friends in the cosplay community. The season focuses on the continued development of their relationship as they face new challenges and experiences in their ever-expanding world of cosplay. Marin's feelings for Wakana are a central theme, filled with endless excitement as their adventures continue. The series promises more of the delightful mix of cosplay, slice-of-life moments, and budding romance that made the first season so popular. My Dress Up Darling Season 2 premiered in July 2025 and is available to stream on Crunchyroll. Number 2, we have Dan Da Dan Season 2. In Dan Da Dan Season 2, the wild and action-packed story of Momo and Akarin continues, picking up right where the first season left off. The second season, which is based on the popular manga by Yukinobu Tatsu, focuses on the Cursed House arc and introduces new challenges for the paranormal fighting duo. The plot centers on Momo, Akarin, and their friend Gigi as they travel to a hot springs town to solve the mystery surrounding Gigi's family. A sinister spirit known as the Evil Eye is haunting Gigi, and the group's investigation is quickly derailed by strange locals and an underlying darkness that lurks in the town. The season features new characters, escalating battles against both ghosts and aliens, and further exploration of the supernatural world. It continues the unique blend of sci-fi, horror, comedy, and romance that made the first season a hit, all brought to life by the dynamic animation of Studio Science-Saru. Topping our list is The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. The anime The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity follows Rintaro Tono, a student at Chidori High, a school full of delinquents. Rintaro appears intimidating on the outside, but is actually a kind-hearted and gentle person. He's often misunderstood by his peers, who fear his looks, but he's a sweet guy who cares for his family, especially his little sister, who is often bullied. His life takes an unexpected turn when he befriends Karakoko Waguri, a student from the prestigious and clean-cut Kikyo Girls High School. Chidori and Kikyo have a long-standing rivalry, with students from both schools looking down on one another. This animosity, however, doesn't stop Karakoko and Rintaro from developing a friendship and, eventually, something more. The series centers on their budding romance, navigating the social pressures and prejudices from both of their schools. It's a heartwarming and wholesome story about overcoming stereotypes and finding love in an unlikely place.